The indictment of former FBI Director James Comey sparks a controversial debate over political accountability. Former FBI Director James Comey has been indicted document.org//2615785 Comey indictment by a federal grand jury, an extraordinary escalation in President Donald Trump's effort to prosecute his political enemies. This marks the first time a senior government official has faced federal charges related to one of Trump's most contentious grievances, the 2016 investigation into whether his presidential campaign colluded with Russia. Trump's posthumous accusation against Comey, which he called "Justice in America," one of the worst human beings this country has ever been exposed to, is James Comey, the former corrupt head of the FBI, highlights the deepening rift between the president and the intelligence community. Comey, a longtime adversary of the president, is now the first high-ranking official to face federal charges over the 2016 probe into Russian interference in US elections. The indictment accuses Comey of giving false statements and obstructing congressional proceedings. If convicted, he could face up to 5 years in prison. The charges stem from his September 30th, 2020 testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee, where he claimed he had not authorized an anonymous source to leak information about an FBI investigation. The indictment suggests the leak was linked to a classified report involving 4 newspaper articles, a detail that prosecutors say ties to the Arctic haze scandal. Comey's response on Instagram was straightforward: "Let's have a trial and keep the faith." He emphasized his innocence, stating, "My heart is broken for the Department of Justice, but I have great confidence in the federal judicial system, and I'm innocent." Attorney General Pam Bondi echoed this sentiment, calling no one above the law, and reaffirming the DOJ's commitment to holding power accountable for misleading the public. The case has drawn scrutiny from both sides. While Bondi defended the indictment, she acknowledged pressure from Trump, who has long sought criminal charges against political opponents. However, prosecutors have raised concerns about the case's legal merits, particularly regarding Comey's alleged false statements during congressional testimony. A court record revealed that the grand jury rejected a third charge, citing insufficient evidence. This decision underscores the complexity of the legal process and the potential for conflicting interpretations of the evidence. The controversy centers on whether Comey's actions were justified, especially given his role in overseeing the FBI's investigation. Critics argue that the administration's pursuit of criminal charges reflects a broader pattern of targeting political rivals. While supporters contend that accountability is essential for maintaining the rule of law, as the case unfolds, the debate continues over the balance between political loyalty and legal integrity. In a separate development, Comey's son-in-law, Troy A. Edwards, resigned from his position as a senior national security prosecutor after the indictment. Edwards' resignation letter to Halligan, the new prosecutor, stated, "To uphold my oath to the Constitution and country, I hereby resign as an Assistant United States Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia in the Department of Justice, effective immediately." This move highlights the personal and professional stakes involved in the case. The case has also sparked discussions about the role of the judiciary and the potential for political bias. While some within the Justice Department express reservations about the indictment, others argue that the administration's approach is necessary to hold leaders accountable. As the legal battle progresses, the question remains: will the courts uphold the law, or will political pressure override due process? This story has been updated with additional developments and details of the charges from the Justice Department.